All right, as you can tell from the title, I am doing my Aquarium lip gloss. Right now, I am starting with my lip gloss base that I purchased from TKB Trading. All of this will be in the description box. They have many different kinds, some that you do not have to mix with oils. So whichever one you would like to use, you can use that. And there's other places that also make lip gloss bases too. After that, I am going to start mixing up my oils. I already had coconut oil in there. Then I'm adding just some vitamin E oil, and another oil I like to use sometimes is the castor oil. I am also putting in there the hydrogenated polyisobutene. I might have butchered that name, but I will put it in the description box. That just gives it a little extra shine. Some of it is already in the base, but depending on what base you get, you can add that too, just for a little extra shine. Now I am mixing my aquarium pigment into the oil. I like to do it this way because it's just easier to mix it with the base this way instead of putting the pigment in the base, because the base is very, very thick. There are many places you can order cosmetic pigments. I know Amazon sells them, and also where you decide to get your lip gloss base, they also usually sell pigments for the most part, depending on where you're getting it from, or you can just kind of mix your own and make it unique. Right now I am mixing the pigment and the oil into the lip gloss base. I do suggest measuring so that you will have the same consistency every time. And also, as your business grows, the measurements are going to change depending on how big of a batch that you're making. There are other things that you can mix with the lip gloss, depending on if you want a more thicker consistency, or maybe you don't add as much oil. There's also other products that you can add to it to kind of get a thicker lip gloss if that's what you prefer. But just definitely do your research. Of course, I'm not going to give out everything, but everything that I told you, you can just use that for your lip gloss. And you can also just add a little less oil and it will still give a little thicker consistency too. Some other things you can add is flavoring oils and scents. That way, like say if I'm making a banana lip gloss and I want to put banana flavoring oil, it gives it that banana scent. And some of the flavoring oils you can kind of taste. I really feel like flavoring oils you should taste, but I have purchased some flavoring oils and it didn't really have a taste to it. But if you just kind of want to give it a nice scent, you can do that also. And I will tell you in the description box where you can purchase those flavoring oils. Now that I have the lip gloss the consistency that I want, I am going to test it out with this disposable applicator. I do not re-dip it. I like to test it out on my arm just to kind of see what color it's giving. And as you can tell, it kind of glows on clear with a greenish blue shimmer to it, depending on the way the light hits it. Alright, so now that I am ready to fill my tubes, I have my 6.5 lip gloss tube, which is a wand applicator, and I am going to get that ready, and then I'm going to pull out my syringe, and I'm also going to use a pipette. The pipette is so that you can get to the bottom of the lip gloss tube, because the syringe itself is not long enough. So what I'm going to do is cut the bulb off of the pipette, and then I'm going to insert the syringe into the pipette, and I'm going to tape that together. The reason for that is as you're pushing out the lip gloss, it will come apart and you don't want it to do that. So I'm going to tape both of those together. Alright, so once I'm done with that, as you can tell, the pipette gets real skinny as it gets to the bottom. I'm going to cut the skinny part off because I need the hole to be a little thicker for the lip gloss to go through. the way I like to do this is I like to just kind of suck the lip gloss up into the syringe, and then as I see air bubbles go in, I kind of push the air bubbles out. To me, this is the less messy way of doing it. I know sometimes people will put it all in at the top of the syringe, but I feel like once you push the syringe down, a lot of it comes out. That's just my personal opinion, but this is just the way I do it. Now I am just filling up the tube slowly, trying to make sure no air bubbles are going through, because a lot of times the air bubbles take up a lot of room in the tube. As you can see, I left room. The reason for that is you also have to add the stopper. The stopper keeps the lip gloss from getting everywhere and kind of squeezing off as you put it on your lips, so a lot doesn't go on your lips. And when I put the top or the stopper on there, you see it takes up that first space. The rest of the space is for the wand, because the wand pushes in there, the lip gloss pushes up to make room for the wand. So you have to give the lip gloss room to push up, because if you do not, then the lip gloss is going to push up and the stopper is going to pop out, and then you're going to have a mess, and it's very, very hard to clean it. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. Also hit that bell so you'll be notified of any upcoming videos. If you are thinking about starting a lip gloss business, I hope this gave you some pointers. And I also will put all the products in the description box. Thank you.